In the fishing village of Anomabo, Ghana, where the sea whispered secrets and the scent of smoked fish lingered, two brothers, Kweku and Kwesi, grew up in a feud no one could unravel. Their differences ran deep, yet their enmity cast a shadow over their family. From their first words, they argued. From their first steps, they rivaled. The village, tucked between coconut groves and sandy shores, buzzed with gossip about the sons of Nanayo. Kweku, 18, spoke with a sharp tongue. Kwesi, 16, moved with restless energy, his eyes defiant. Their father, Nanayo, loved them fiercely, but his attempts to bridge their divide failed. He gave them matching fishing hooks. Kweku broke his. He prepared jollof rice for them. Kwesi wouldn't eat if Kweku was near. Nanayo begged, scolded, and sought the ancestors' guidance at the village shrine, but the brothers' hatred only grew. Their mother, Mame Efua, exhausted from years of trying, murmured to neighbors, perhaps they are cursed. Villagers wondered, is it a girl they fight over? But no girl appeared in their disputes. Some whispered, they can't be true brothers. Yet Nanayo knew they were his sons, born 2 years apart. He recalled them as toddlers, sharing mangoes under a baobab tree. But something had shifted, something unspoken. The Odam festival brought Anomabo alive with drums and Kent-clad dancers. Kweku mended nets by the harbor while Kwesi raced boats with the youth, his laughter echoing. After Kwesi's team won, he offered Kweku palm wine as a peace gesture. Kweku spilled it into the sand, his gaze cold. Kwesi's smile vanished, and he stormed off, the village watching in quiet judgment. That evening, under starlight, Mame Efua confronted Kweku at the family compound. Why do you reject your brother? She asked, her voice trembling. Kweku's jaw tightened. Because he's here, he muttered, turning away. Mame Efua felt a pang, sensing a wound she couldn't touch. The village gossiped about the brothers' strife. At the market, women shook their heads. What drives such a feud? One asked. Pride, maybe, another said. But the truth eluded them. If Kweku crafted a canoe, Kwesi wouldn't sell it. If Kwesi landed a great catch, Kweku sold his fish elsewhere. Their rivalry refused to yield. The omen. One evening, Nanayo summoned his sons to the courtyard, where a mango tree loomed. My boys, he said, his voice heavy, must I die before you find peace? Kweku crossed his arms, Kwesi stared down. Their silence roared louder than any storm. Days later, Auntie No came to the compound with a cryptic warning. I saw them in a vision, she rasped. The spirits are troubled. One brother hides a truth, the other flees it. Nanayo frowned. What truth? They were children when this started. Auntie No's eyes glinted. It began before their time. As she spoke, a gust swirled through the courtyard, and a crow dropped a black feather between the brothers. Kweku and Kwesi locked eyes, then spoke together. You remember, don't you? The wind grew wild, kicking up dust. Nanayo's voice pierced through. Remember what? But Kweku turned away, and Kwesi clenched his fist, leaving silently. That night, a storm raged, lightning cracking the sky. In their separate rooms, both brothers muttered, he'll never tell. The next morning, Anomabo awoke to an eerie sight. A gutted fish lay in the market square beside a broken clay pot of ash. Papa Kabine called it a sign of hidden secrets. The ancestors are stirring, he warned. Nanayo called his family to the courtyard, inviting Mame Adwoa. She arrived, her staff tapping the ground, her eyes veiled by a blue cloth. Before the brothers, she spoke softly. Their blood is one, but their spirits clash. The earth trembles with their secret. Soon, what's hidden will rise. Nanayo's voice quivered. What must we do? Mame Adwa placed a black stone with a white line between the brothers. When this stone cracks, she said, the truth will come, whether they wish it or not. Then she departed. That night, Kweku dreamed of a dark sea, waves calling him. He saw a boat, or less, smoke rising from its hull. Kwesi woke screaming, his hands caked with sand, though his room was locked. What is this? He whispered, staring at his reflection. As Anomabo prepared for the New Yam festival, the brothers clashed again. Kwesi hung a woven mat at the family shrine. Kweku tore it down, tossing it into the sea. Kwesi shouted, "Why do you hate me?" Kweku hissed, "You started it. Always you." They fought, ripping each other's shirts, until villagers separated them. Nanayo, pained, roared, "Enough. You ruin us all." Mame Efua, trembling, whispered, "We must seek the priest or shrine. This is beyond us." But no ritual could stop what was coming. That night, Nanayo sat alone, clutching the black stone. "Whatever curses my sons, live," he prayed. Lightning flashed, and a cry came from Kweku's room. Kwesi burst out, yelling, "He tried to hit me." Kweku stood in the doorway, gripping a broken oar, eyes wild. The next morning, a strange mark appeared on the compound's door, 3 white dots in a triangle. No one could erase it. The black stone's white line had widened. The village tensed as the black stone's cracks deepened. One night, under a full moon, it shattered with a sharp crack, rousing the household. Mame Adwa returned, striking her staff 3 times. "The time has come," she declared. Nanayo gathered his family beneath the mango tree, villagers drawn by the strange events. Mame Adwa's voice rose. "No spirit rests until it's heard. Speak, or the earth will." Kweku's shoulders slumped, his voice breaking. "I didn't mean it," he whispered. Kwesi's eyes flared. "You remember? I never forgot. You took what was mine." The truth spilled like a broken dam. Years ago, when Kweku was 8 and Kwesi 6, Mame Efua was pregnant with a girl. Nanayo, overjoyed, called her "my star." One day, the brothers fought over a wooden boat Nanayo carved, playing near the harbor. Kweku pushed Kwesi, who stumbled into fishing crates. The crates fell, hitting Mame Efua nearby. She collapsed, and later lost the baby. Scared, Kweku told his parents Kwesi was careless. Mame Efua, grieving, grew distant from Kwesi. Nanayo, believing Kweku, turned stern with Kwesi. Kwesi, too young to speak up, stayed quiet, hoping for healing. But the lie festered, fueling their hatred, born from that loss. Nanayo covered his face, tears falling. "All this for a lie." Kweku sobbed, "I was a child. I didn't know he'd carry it." Kwesi whispered, "I carried it too. I lost her love because of you." Silence fell over the courtyard. Mame Adwa raised her staff. "The ancestors have heard. Now, mend." The door's strange mark vanished. That night, Kweku and Kwesi sat by a fire, silent, but the air held a promise of peace. Weeks later, they began talking, sharing memories of Nana Yo's laughter and the sea. Kweku taught Kwesi to carve a boat. Kwesi helped Kweku mend a net. One evening, by the shore, they set a small boat afloat, an offering for the sister they never knew. Anomabo saw the brothers, once bitter, step toward each other. Wounds remained, but in Kweku's heart, something shifted. They were no longer fire and ash, just brothers, finding their light.